Hi, chat. How's it going? We have some things to talk about. I don't know if you guys saw. If you're in the Discord, you definitely did. But your boy had a little bit of a blow-up moment. Had some interesting things happen. A couple of things to mention. Had a clip kind of blow up. I don't know if you guys... I had a clip blow up. Have had a couple over the last decade or so do these kinds of numbers, but never on Instagram. Figured I would talk about that a little bit today and kind of give you guys a little bit of a story. As you guys know, I pulled up the shader glass video, like a little filter, showed some games, and I was like, look, this is this cool thing. And normally, typically by today's clip standards, that would never be something that like catches a wave, as the only way I think I can describe it. I took that clip and I was like, you know what, this is a cool little thing, people might enjoy this. My target age range of like this age to this age are usually around people that have experienced this CRT videos or the TVs at some point in their life. So I was given a little nostalgic hit, so I posted that clip on Instagram. Has 604,000 views right here in about 3 or 4 days. It is so much so in insanity wise. I'll play the clip. I see something really cool before I get into this. There's a thing on Steam, shader glass. Have you guys seen this? It turns everything into this. And it turns it into like old school game. So I could play Hollow Knight just like that. I'm so nostalgic. That's what I'm saying. You can put any game into this. Yeah, what do you guys think of this? Imagine like Red Dead Redemption, like GTA. Okay, so a lot of you guys were here for that. That was nothing insanity wise, insane whatsoever. Post the thing, I was like, what games do you want to see? Because a lot of people in here were suggesting, I had like, there's over 200 comments. If I go into the dashboard, we'll kind of break it down a little bit because I know I like to talk about that stuff. And then I'll tell you guys what came out of this clip that was really, really cool yesterday. So if we look at this, 0% of the people that saw this really were my followers. It's got almost 40,000 likes. If I refresh on my phone, it is constantly being liked a second ago. So Reels interactions, 75,000, almost 40,000 likes, 269 comments, 16.5k saves, and almost 17.7k shares. That is insane. That is insanity level numbers, even for a reel. I think about 5 or just like a small handful of those comments were actually negative, which is crazy considering Reels is usually a battlefield at some point where people just like to, for some reason, get on their public profiles and rip off insane one-liners that you would never say in a public setting. I take this as a massive W. Break it down. You know I liked you, Jason. You know I liked you. Crazy. Absolutely did not expect that. So that's where we're at right now. It has been an absolute powerhouse of stuff for the like my name as a whole to get out there. So if you see this clip reposted a couple times, don't be surprised. I managed to get a couple of followers on Twitch from it. What's up, Alexander? Hello. The next thing is this. I would check from time to time and see who's liking it because you never know. You never know who's going to see this kind of content. And I came across this guy that I want to kind of put a little bit of spotlight on because, you know, we like to share some love here. You guys are pretty cool, so you know how it is. There's a guy named Chimo. I had a really long conversation with him yesterday. Posting on my Instagram story about, I literally shared like my monthly views, and it was like 200 and something thousand last 90 days before this clip blew up. And I posted on story, I was like, great things coming for the community because I'm super psyched to grow this thing. You guys know how I am. If you've been here long enough. So I posted on my story and I was like, great things to come for the community, super excited. And then not even 24 or 48 hours later, this clip blows up with 600,000 views, drastically expanding our reach. Seemed really cool. I like his feel. He responded to my story on the screenshot post and was like, good job. Managed to catch one of his live streams. He streams like 2 times a week. He's a busy man. And I hopped into a Discord with him and we had a great time. An hour-and-a-half long conversation over Discord talking about the history of me, how I got here, the clip itself. Big shout out to him. Not only did he subscribe to the Twitch, his mod subscribed, and he donated like 5 subscriptions. So I had an offline hype train. Yeah, blew my mind. This was it. It was like hype train just started 1 minute ago, gifted 5, did a sub, his mod did a sub, big W. So I want to give a little bit of shout out to this man for being so chill. We had an awesome conversation. I'm going to play a little bit of it so you guys can see it because I literally just hit this man up and hopped in his Discord a couple minutes in. Yeah, I put a smile face and followed him.
By the sword. Welcome to chat.
So I'm gonna play a little bit of this. Sit back, relax. Yes, and the newest short. This is who?
By the sword. Yeah, dude. Oh shit. Chat. So Dime by the Sword. This
I did not expect this reaction.
right here. Dime. He's a streamer. He's a streamer that I kind of like. I didn't meet him, but like we kind of just like chatted a little bit, like tiny. It was just me saying, "You got this, big dog," because he's blowing up.
Dude, I was geeking at this, but I hit him up. Yeah, and we got into a Discord call.
Holy, dude. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you up there, and I'm I'm so excited that I just.
Dude, okay, hold on. I gotta say a little aside. I don't know if you guys caught that, but the sentiment that he added of "I'm gonna see you up there," I've gotten that a couple times, and that I'm not sure if the placement is right, but that hits me right in the heart, man. Every time. I've been doing this for a long time, so hearing that kind of stuff, I was like, I want to cry. Yeah, we literally just talked, man. This is great.
Yeah, if you want to hop on, Jen. If you want to hop on, Jen. We can...
I wasn't even streaming, just chatting with the man.
Yo, what's going on, man?
What's going on?
How you doing?
How's it poppin'? Dude, I'm basking in something I've been working for almost a decade and a half for.
Like I just mentioned, I'm already super proud of you.
I won't subject you guys to the entire conversation. Okay, it's a long one. It's a long one. So if we take the timestamp like 35 minutes, I join in. I don't think that we leave the conversation till about 2 hours and 10 minutes. So hour 40. That's I think that, dude, the vibes for this entire hour 40 were great. He was picking my brain of content creation. I'm actually gonna drop the link in all the chats. You guys should go follow him. And next time he's streaming, if I'm not streaming, show him a little bit of love, because he's one of those everybody rises together kind of dudes. The vibes on this were great, and his chat's like, thank you for being here, Dime, and super cool.
I'll offer my knowledge wherever I can, and yeah, I want to say thank you to your chat. Everybody was super cool.
You guys can get a feel from him in a second what he's like.
Have a good night, Dime. Take it easy. Bye. Aw, dude, what the heck? I was so fucking cool, dude. Oh, that's so sick.
What a nice guy, man. Solid dude. Solid dude. They match each other so much. In chat, I lurked for a good chunk of this. We were like on the same wavelength. I think it's because we're close in age, man. He's 29, I'm 27. There is going to be collab streams. There is going to be collab content. I messaged him. I'll be candid with you guys. I said, super appreciate the awesome conversation tonight. Even if there's a dip in my views after this point or it skyrockets, I'm glad we crossed paths. Well worth the clip doing what it has done and is doing. W streamer, W community. Great guy. Great guy. So you guys will be aware of when it's happening. If we can get something locked down, something figured out. But this guy, great dude, randomly caught him a couple minutes into a stream. Solid guy. I'm excited to see what we do together. Kind of wanted to share that moment with you guys. At the start of the conversation, we barely knew each other. I got to know a little bit of his starting history in streaming. He got to know a little bit of my starting history. Bonded over a couple of nostalgia things. By the end of it, I was cracking a inside joke that his community had. So it was great. I really like his feel. And not only that, for the streams that he has, like if I go into his previous VODs on his channel and like his layout and what he's playing is like, this is the feel that everybody has, you know, that's like, oh, this is like, you want to be able to hang out here. He's got the cam placement down. I like where his chat is. I like his personality. His background's got like, he's on lock with all of it. He's just a silly, goofy guy that streams when he can. That's awesome. And I'm sure he could expose me to a lot of new games. Yeah. Mine's the same. It doesn't feel like it from my end, I promise. So yeah, like he was cracking jokes and all around great dude. I wish he had more time to stream so we could like hang out more, but something to look forward to for sure. W man, big shout out to him. I'm gonna go ahead and drop his links in the chats. And if you guys want to check him out, I highly suggest it.